Hi everyone, today I would like to read to you another beautiful passage from the book Walden by David Thoreau. And this passage comes again from the chapter titled Economy, which is the first chapter of Walden. And to me, this passage really stands out because it illustrates the value and the beauty of working hard for what we have. So I'll go ahead and read the passage aloud to you now. Here it goes. At length, in the beginning of May, with the help of some of my acquaintances, rather to improve so good an occasion for neighborliness than from any necessity, I set up the frame of my house. No man was ever more honored in the character of his raisers than I. They are destined, I trust, to assist at the raising of loftier structures one day. I began to occupy my house on the 4th of July, as soon as it was boarded and roofed, for the boards were carefully feather-edged and lapped, so that it was perfectly impervious to rain. But before boarding, I laid the foundation of a chimney at one end, bringing 2 cartloads of stones up the hill from the pond in my arms. I built the chimney after my hoeing in the fall, before a fire became necessary for warmth, doing my cooking in the meanwhile out of doors on the ground, early in the morning, which mode I still think is in some respects more convenient and agreeable than the usual one. When it stormed before my bread was baked, I fixed a few boards over the fire, and sat under them to watch my loaf, and passed some pleasant hours in that way. In those days when my hands were much employed, I read but little, but the least scraps of paper which lay on the ground, my holder or tablecloth, afforded me as much entertainment, in fact answered the same purpose as the Iliad. So that is the passage that I wanted to share with you today from Walden. And as I said, this passage truly speaks to me of the value and the beauty of working hard for what we have. When we create something with our own 2 hands or with our imagination, and we are able to enjoy that thing, whether it is food, a house, clothes, a book, a journal, a piece of art, whatever it may be, it means so much more to us because we know that we worked hard for it, that we poured time and attention and effort into whatever it is. So the moral of the story is the value of working hard for everything we have and not expecting to get things for free in life. If we get things for free, they are always going to be transitory and fragile, and we are not guaranteed to have them be ours forever because we didn't really earn them. So we have to work hard for what we have to ensure that it remains ours. And when we work hard for what we have, it gives us so much more power on the inside. The process of acquiring what we have and what we want transforms us. And if we don't go through that process, if we get things for free, we won't benefit from that process of transformation. So that is all that I wanted to share with you today. I hope that my message has been valuable to you in some way. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to and or watch my video today, as always. And with that, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.